welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah and this is my Blessed Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make tres leches cake. If you want to know how I make this delicious dessert, just stay with me and let's get started. Let's go ahead and get started on our ingredients. You're going to need a box of cake mix, 1/3 cup of oil, 4 eggs. It asks for 3, always put 4. It's going to give you a fluffier cake. 1/4 cup of brown sugar and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. That's for your cake mix. What we're going to pour in our cake after it's made, we're going to use evaporated milk, condensed milk, and heavy cream. Okay? Alright, and for the topping on our cake, we are going to use whipped topping. You can use fresh strawberries. You can use a fruit filling. I'm going to use strawberry. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on making this cake. First of all, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. You can use a whisk if you're doing this, or you can use a hand mixer or a stand mixer. It's up to you. Alright, let's go ahead and pour this in. Pour in your sugar. Give that a quick mix. So you're basically just going to follow the directions on your box. The only thing that's changing from the box is the eggs. Alrighty, and make sure to crack your eggs in a separate bowl before you put them in, just in case your eggs aren't fresh. You won't ruin all your ingredients. Okay, now your oil. Okay, we'll just go ahead and mix this up. And then we'll add our water in just a sec. I just like to add these first. Alright, and now I'm going to get my water. Go ahead and give this a quick mix. Alright, so we're just going to keep on mixing. And like I said, with this batter, if you mix your ingredients first before you put the water in, you can do it with a whisk. It makes it much easier to mix all your ingredients together. So instead of having to wash your hand mix or your stand mixer, you can do it like this, okay? Alright, once everything comes together, you want to get a paper towel and just wipe your dish. Alright, I think this is like a 9x7. The smaller it is, it's going to be taller, I should say. If you have a really long one, of course you're going to have a really thin cake. Okay, so I like it to be pretty thick, so just use a smaller one. I'm going to use a smaller one, it's going to take more time, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and dump her in. So you want to get the air bubbles out. You can put something underneath so it won't be too loud. Alright, so we're going to put this in the oven at 350 for at least, I want to say 40 minutes to be safe. Alrighty? So just check it after 35. Put a toothpick in it. If it comes out clean, you're ready to go. If not, stick it back in. And then go ahead and check on it in 5-minute increments. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started and I'll see you in a little bit. This just came out of the oven right now. So we're just going to let it cool. It needs to cool completely. It's just super hot right now. So we'll go from there. See you back in a bit. Alright, our cake's already cooled down. Let's go ahead and start the milks. You're gonna have your evaporated milk, your 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and your condensed milk. Alright, so we'll just start to mix this slowly. I like to put the milk in the refrigerator, but what that does is it makes it a little bit harder for the condensed milk to be incorporated. It takes about maybe 2 minutes. And we're already there, see? And at this time, I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm using Molina, the Mexican vanilla blend. I like it. Okay, just give that a good mix. While we're letting these flavors marry together, let's go ahead and start prepping our cake. Okay, what I like to do is just cut the edges just very, very small. Just cut it all the way down. Okay, just like this, just so you'll see. This very, very thin line, okay? We're doing that all across the cake. Okay, so you just get your knife and just pick it up. So you want to go on this side, make sure everything is clear. Your little bits of cake. To me, this step is very important because at the edge of the cake, it's a little thicker than the other parts, of course. So just to let the milks get in there. Okay. Alright, so these are all bare, okay? All the way around. Alright, what I'm gonna do is grab a fork and just poke real close and just like a 1/2 inch away from each other, the little pokes, okay? You want to make sure to go all the way down. All right. So now I'm gonna transfer my milk over into a measuring cup or something that you can pour. Something for an easy pour. Now I'm just go all around the edges first. Okay. Now across the top. And I promise guys, this isn't gonna be a watery cake. When you cut it, it's not gonna come up like a slice of bread that's wet. It won't do that. You can move your cake just a little bit if you want to. See how it's already disappeared on this side, so it's soaking in good. All right. The cake is gonna be absolutely wonderful. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, so once we cover it, we're gonna let it chill for an hour and then we're gonna bring it out and I'm gonna show you the next step. All right, see you back in a bit. All right, I had this in the fridge for actually 2 hours. I started doing housework. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get the whipped topping. I had it in the fridge and just let it thaw out. Dollop it on. You can do it with a spoon, you can do it with a spatula, whatever you feel most comfortable. Whatever you do, don't use the bottle of the whipped cream because that's gonna melt. This will not melt on you. Just don't use the spray. Like for apple pies and stuff, like a topping, don't use that one. You can put it as thick as you want. You can make little swirls, little peaks if you want to. Strictly up to you. Just clean her up around the edges. Alrighty, with your strawberries. And if you don't want the strawberries, of course, you don't have to put them on there. It's gonna be delicious either way. Alrighty, and there we have it. Tres leches. Now we're just gonna cover them up. Your same foil, up a little tin in them, okay? Alright. And here's our tres leches. And now for the best part. Do the wiggle. This is so amazing. Y'all don't need to go spend $1 billion at the grocery store or a bakery. You can do this at home. I'm so excited for you to try. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, from my blessed kitchen to yours, bye.
Con tus labios rosados, yo me muero por una prueba de placer. Siempre que estoy a tu lado, lo que siento, nadie más lo podrá saber. Vamos.